Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It's 11 p.m. on Friday, May 28th, 2021, and welcome to another episode of VLOGTRON, the Voltron vlog. So now I've decided to check out Voltron Force. And it turns out it seems all 26 episodes are on YouTube, so yay. Alright, okay. So this series ran from 2011 through 2012. I'm reviewing episode 1, New School Defenders. It originally aired on June 16, 2011. And apparently, the first 3 episodes aired together as like a 90-minute movie called Voltron Force New Defenders Trilogy. So, yeah. Okay. So this aired on Nicktoons, and apparently the premiere was Nicktoons' highest rated premiere ever, or something. So good for them. Um, this series is like a pseudo sequel to the original '80s series. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means, and according to TV tropes, apparently this series counts only the first 52 Line Force episodes of the original series as canon. And it disregards the second season of Line Force, it disregards all of Vehicle Force, and it disregards um, the special, what was it called again? A Fleet of Doom. Yeah. So but I also read a minor spoiler that apparently Pitch's brother Chip appears in a later episode of this series, and Chip was a Vehicle Force character. So I'm not sure if that's an acknowledgement of Vehicle Force or if it's just like a little cameo, a little Easter egg type of thing. I don't know. I'll find out when I get to that episode, I guess. Um, so this series, again, World Events Productions is involved with it, along with Classic Media and Kickstart Productions. Whereas Voltron Third Dimension was produced by like Mike Young Productions, I believe. Um, so this is 26 episodes, just like Voltron the Third Dimension, but it's a different continuity. Um, I'm not sure how far after the original series that Voltron Force is supposed to take place. I'm really not sure. But everyone's gone their separate ways. Lance is a flight instructor for the Galactic Alliance, and Honk and Pidge are also working for the Galactic Alliance. They're like model citizens, model soldiers, or something like that. But I don't get to that. Allura has gone back to Planet Eris. Oh, gone back. I mean, she has lived there during the entire original series anyway. But she's just ruling her planet, as she should be. Keith is a wanted fugitive. Yeah, the leader of the Voltron Force is wanted, so his whereabouts are unknown. This series primarily follows, well, I mean, the original pilots are there, but we've got some new characters. They are Daniel and hang on. Vince? I think Vince, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So they're two classmates enrolled in the flight academy, and they're first year cadets, and um, Daniel's bored because he wants to fly, and all that he's allowed to do is take classes and use the simulator. When Lance arrives in the class to speak, Daniel asks about Voltron, which is a big no-no because apparently a few years, like on the day of the celebration of defeating Sargon and Lotor and everything, the lions went haywire and they started attacking. So the lions were forcibly decommissioned by um, what's his name? I gotta memorize these new characters' names. Anyway, this general, and I can't find his name at the moment, but he's really strict. He There's a no talking about Voltron policy. So Lance brings um, Vince and Daniel to him, and the general basically says, "You're going to be scrubbing toilets for the rest of the term and all of next term." After doing some scrubbing, um, they find a simulator room unlocked. They decide to use the simulators. Well, Lance is in a simulator as well. Turns out that the simulators can detach and they can actually fly them like down the hallways of the academy. Um, Now, Daniel thinks that Lance is just some uncool teacher, but or instructor, but Lance actually he takes him into a place called the Den. It's like a secret lair underneath the academy, and Hunk and Pidge are working there too. And they're communicating with Keith, who's on a secret mission. And Lance won't tell the students anything about it because it's a secret mission. But he's like, "You guys want in?" They're like, "Yeah." So he's gonna have them doing stuff, and he won't always explain why. But yeah. So the first thing is that they have to get like the general's like badge, not badge thing, but his thing that he wears on his uniform, and swap it out for a fake one and bring the original to Lance. And the reason for that is it's actually the keys to four of the lines, except the black line, which Keith has on him on a wrist thing. So Keith is on his way to plan. He's on a secret mission. He's trying to get information. He's off doing stuff. Um, and then Lance decides to expel the students so he can take them on a trip. So they're going to Planet Eris, and Allura greets them, and Keith is on his way in the Black Line. Which where is the Black Line being kept? Yeah, let me see if I can look that up. It's on Tarvos. That's weird because earlier in the episode they said that the lions were put back in their usual resting places on planet Eris, but apparently that's not the case for the Black Lion. So Keith was after that, and now he's got it, and he's on his way, presumably to planet Eris and the Castle of Lions to meet up with everyone else. Um, and that's basically what happens in this episode. Um, so a few things. We got 3D animation for Voltron itself and maybe some other stuff, but it's mostly like 2D traditional animation. Um, the video that I'm seeing on YouTube, it's widescreen, I guess, but it's a weird widescreen where there's black on all sides of the screen, even on my widescreen TV. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but yeah. Um, the new character redesigns are okay, whatever. It doesn't. The characters don't exactly look the same as on the original series. I believe Laura has green eyes now, whereas she originally had blue eyes, so that's a bit weird. Um, but yeah, whatever. There's this space mouse, but it's like it's a robotic mouse. It's not an actual mouse. Let's see. We see Koran. I think he's got kind of gray hair now. Um, so let's see. Cast list. Obviously, these are all new voice actors. None of um. Oh, hey, Arrow and Harrison. Thanks, Harrison. Okay, so all of these voice actors are new. No one from the original series is back. Um, but they all do a good job. Um, so let's see who voices. Um, it seems this is a Canadian voice cast. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. Um, they give some of the pilots last names, whereas they don't originally have them in the original series, or at least we never learned them. So we got Lance McLean, um, Hunk Garrett. Allura doesn't get a last name. Pidge, oddly, doesn't get a last name. Um, Keith Cogain, or Cogain, or whatever. Um, so, and then, oh, Sven is apparently in this series too at some point, and his last name is Holgerson. I'm looking at this in the Wikipedia article for Voltron Force, so I assume these names are established on Voltron Force. Uh, But let me hang on. Yeah, okay. So apparently these names are exclusive to Voltron Force. Um, from what I can tell from the style, it's way more focused on humor than the original series or even the third dimension. I mean, I know there's humor in both of those series, and there's some very corny humor in the original 80s series, but there's still dramatic moments um, that can be taken seriously, or at least somewhat seriously. I didn't see any of that in this episode. Um, it seems way more geared toward action and humor. Yeah. Um, uh, so, I mean, nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Um, but yeah, it definitely feels a bit more sitcom-y, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I'll stick with it. Um, yeah. So that's it for this episode. It's 11:17 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.